You must forgive someone first before you can begin to truly understand their experience and behavior. Furthermore, you must forgive yourself first before you can begin to truly understand you. Above is the original statement I wrote a few years ago, and although it seemed right at the time, it is actually not truth and not whole. After posting this and thinking more on it, I realized that never before had I simply forgiven others or forgiven myself as a first step, and that, in fact, it's the other way around, in which, through understanding the other person's experience or through understanding my own experience, was the true path to forgiveness revealed. It all depends on how deeply you are willing to meet others and how deeply you are willing to meet yourself. And to the trauma survivors, those of you who have endured horrific acts of violence and abuse, I would say that it isn't always essential to understand what drove the other person. No need to verbally forgive them either. It may not be wise or safe. Your compassion could be used against you, or the person could use it to bypass his or her own inner work. Maybe that invites a dangerous person back in your life. In that case, just forget about them altogether if necessary. That may not be your job. Turn that over to the universe. They are on their own path. Make this all about you and how deeply you are willing to be present for you. You have a choice. You can either use what happened to you to grow harder, more closed off, and more cold, or you can meet what happened with openness, compassion, and self-nurture, thus growing softer, more open-hearted, and more warm towards yourself, others, and life. Often, people have something painful brought upon them, and they then begin the spiritual practice of non-forgiveness. They may even go their whole lives living in a state of non-forgiveness, indefinitely bonded to that which hurt them. When you open to meet the pain, both with or without the narrative, and nurture yourself there, you begin to live instead in a state of forgiveness, a state of grace. The pain as your guide, you are shown the direct path of fear and hardening, or the pain as your guide, you are shown the direct path back home to the heart consciousness, the path of opening and softening, the path of self-nurture, building a more trusting and soulful relationship with yourself, which then ripples out to all others. Forgiveness is your new spiritual practice. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Ultimately, there's only harmony or disharmony. When processed through the will of the heart, that which ails you will be brought into balance or fall away. What doesn't get healed and integrated becomes the personality, and the personality directs one's path, directing one's destiny. Tempered in the fires of fear, confusion, rage, hate, shame, and catalyst, choose to emerge unprotected, open-hearted, and free.